Hello and welcome back to LJP Resin Craft. Okay, so this week we are going to be doing a dog paw trinket tray and a boat. So the dog paw trinket tray, I am going to be filling the pads of the paw with the Imperial Emerald, and then I will be filling the rest of it with mermaid dust. And then with the boat, I am going to be painting on the mermaid dust, and then I will be filling with clay, and I've already cut up some pieces of like this coloured film. It generally goes on your nails, but I've cut it up and I'm going to be putting it in here, so I'm hoping it's going to have some kind of a good effect, but we'll see. So let me get the boat painted, and then we'll start mixing the resin up. So let me just get a bit of paper towel, and I've got a nice thick brush. I am just using makeup brushes, so just easier, I think. And it should be a quick, simple I might see if I can turn this inside out to see if it makes it any easier to paint. Okay, yeah. I just need to make certain when I turn it back, it doesn't knock any of the mica off, and I've just put way too much mica in on there. So with this not being an intense colour, it is going to be see-through, which is why I'm putting the little iridescent pieces of film in. And I'm hoping to get some kind of effect. I don't know fully what kind of effect I'll get, but we'll see. Right, now let's try and get this put back in. I'm just gonna, where I've touched it, try and go back over and make certain it's not gonna cause any issues. So that is all painted, and right, so now I'm gonna get some resin mixed up and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I've got 8 ounces mixed up. I'm gonna do 6 ounces for this and then another 2 ounces just so I can do the paws. I'm just doing the final mix of the resin now, making certain it's all off the sides and the bottom, and then I'll get it split and mix in the Imperial Emerald for the paws, or the pads of the paws. And the only thing I'm going to do with the clear is I'm going to do my usual, putting a little bit of diamond dust, not diamond dust, I can't remember what it's called now. The dazzling diamond. Don't know where I got diamond dust from. And then I will put the flakes in, and then we'll put them in the bubble mover and see what happens. Okay, so that seems to be okay. Just got my little one, and I'll just put in 2 ounces. Actually, I'm going to just stick with 1.5 ounces, because I don't think it's going to take that much. Or should I? No, 1.5 ounces should do it. And I will get the Imperial Emerald put in. Haven't put that much in, but that should be enough. And we'll get that one mixed. Seem to be doing a lot of this colour just lately. I think it's because it's a new one, and I kind of like it. The mermaid dust is also a new one for me, so that's why I want to try that out. But I also wanted to try this to see if it worked, to see if you can see the little iridescent film thingies in through the painted on mica and things like that. So it's all experimental. I can't speak again. So yeah, see how it goes. Right, leave that for a second. Just because I'll just do my usual, dipping it in. There we go. And then I will be splitting this between 2 cups for the bubble remover. I very much doubt you'll be able to see the diamond, dazzling diamond dust, or whatever you want to call it, in the through the mica powder, but we'll give it a try. Okay. So, let's just put them in and then see if I can actually mix them into the resin. There we go. So it's getting all stuck on the stick. But they are going in, that's good. Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. Just trying to use the resin to take the static off so they can go into the mixing cup. Okay. Already got a nice effect in just in the undebubbleized resin. I don't know what else you'd call it. Okay, a few more last pieces. Right. Come on. Right, that's it all. Let's get those all mixed in. So I don't know, yeah, I think you can see the effect that it's already having. Okay, so a piece stuck on the stirrer there. Oh, get off. And on the cup. Right, so I'll get this split. Oh, I might as well use this cup because it's only had the things in it anyhow. A little bit more. Right, that should do it. I'm going to get all these in the bubble remover and I will be right back. Okay, so we have the resin debubbled and we'll get started on the pouring. Okay, so I'll pour the boat first and then I'll do the pads of the paws for the little trinket tray or box. So I don't want to spray because it's got that mica powder painted on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour and then I'm going to, after I've just cleaned up a mess that I've made already, there we go. Okay, and then I'm just going to squeeze and make certain it gets everywhere in the bottom of this boat. There we go. And then continue with the pour. Okay, I was expecting this boat to take about 6 ounces and it's almost full with half of this. Well, I ended up doing 6.5 ounces, but yeah, it's almost full with just half of the 6.5 ounces. So I reckon it's going to be about 3.5 ounces that so far. Let's continue on and see what happens. It might end up taking more. Nope. I don't think it's going to take much more. Right. It's probably an ounce left, so it might take about 5 ounces then. But that is the boat finished. And let's move on to the little pads for here. So, oops, sorry, headbutted the camera again. I'm just going to pour them very gently or slowly not filling them completely up. I might, depends on if I've got left, I might top them up. Top this one up a little bit. I don't want to top them up too far though. That should do that one. That one should do that one. Right, that one should do that one. There we go. And there we go. Right, so I've got a little bit of extras, so I will think, where is the butterfly mould? I like this butterfly mould just lately. So what I'm going to do is give it a quick spray. And just sprayed that to get any bubbles out. I'm going to put the smallest amount in, and then I'm going to fill with the clear. I don't want it to be all that green, so I am just dripping little drops of the green in, and then let's get the clear in. Just push down those bits of foil that's gone in. Right, that should do that. And what else can I do? So again, I'm going to do similar. I'm not going to bother with the alcohol ink, so just a few drops. Right, that should do that. And then move that over here. Just get that bit of foil into the main part. Right, that should do it. I've got some more of that green. Right, I'm going to fill this up, and then anything left over I'm just going to put into an extras tray. So, oh, making a mess. It's just, oh, that's going to have a bit of coloured resin in it from a previous thing because I didn't clean up enough. Never mind. There we go. So it should be 2 of the clear, and then I'll do the rest with the green. Just give all the others a quick spray. Actually, I'm gonna just got some film that's poking up there, so just poke that down back underneath the surface. Right, so do the rest green. There we go. Not doing too bad, but I think I will have extras left. Oops, I think I spoke too soon. Made a mess of that one. Right, let me get this cleared up. Right, leave me to clean this up. I'll fill the rest into a mould that I'll be using as extras for the coming next few videos. So I will be back when it's time to mix up the resin for the rest of the dog paw. Be right back. Okay, I am back. I've got some more resin mixed up and debubbled and coloured. So this is what the mermaid does. So the same one that I've painted, that one, this is what it looks like when it's mixed in. Okay, so I'm gonna, ooh, that looks a little bit mucky. Let me just grab a little bit of paper towel and just clean off the bottom of that. It looked like it had something on it, maybe some leftover mica powder from when I last did it. There we go, that looks better. Right, so I'm going to start with this one. So just make certain it gets all down in those corners, and let's get it poured. So I'm going to take it easy. I will do the usual squeeze as well, so that should be enough. It is a nice colour, this. I'm liking it. So that's that. Where are you? Just going to go down, and again, just to make certain. I like to make certain. Okay, that should do it. And then finish filling it up. Okay, so again I'm going to just stop there and make certain all of the underside of here is clear of bubbles. Looks like it could be, but again, just like to make certain. Okay, right, and then let's get this one poured. So again, quickly just go under all the edges and make certain no bubbles. Oh, knocked it again. Okay, just clear off that as well. There we go, that's that filled up. Put a little bit more in here. There we go, that's that filled up. Right, I have got a little bit extra. I'll just get these pushed back a little bit. There we go. Right, so for the extras, I've decided to do another couple of different butterflies. So this is the water ripple butterfly. Okay. So again, you are not meant to use alcohol inks with these, but I like to guarantee no bubbles. Or I like the best chance of no bubbles. There we go. Can't get. Oh. I think this one will look quite nice. And then the next one I'm going to do, so this is a matte mold, so it'll be dull, but we'll see what it's like. So what I'm going to do is just, I know it's overfilled, but I want to make certain it gets into the antlers. Not antlers, antennae. Oh, I've still got reindeer on my mind from Christmas. Right, okay, that's definitely overfilled. So, just gonna go into the antennas, and then I'm gonna try and pull some of this out, because like I said, I've put too much in there and I'm making a mess now. There we go. That should be enough. There we go. A very tiny amount, which I'll put into this mould, which is my extras mould. And then it is going to be back once everything's cured up and it's ready to demold. So I will see you then. Okay, we are back and now everything has cured, so we will be getting everything moulded. So first we will start off with, oh, that's got a load of resin that has leaked. We will start with the extras. So I'll just move the extras to the front. Okay, so we'll start with the little butterfly. And as I said, this one is a matte mould. So that's what that looks like, matte. That's come out quite nice. I'm happy with that. Got the full antennas. So yeah, I'm happy. So that's that. Next is this butterfly. Oh, there we go. So this has come out quite nice as well. Not as shiny as normal. I wonder if the mould is starting to age, but it's still shiny enough. I'm still happy with that. And I have used it quite a lot. Next one is this one again. Oh, just got a bit there that just needs to come off. Very happy with that. I am extremely happy with that. That's come out brilliant. So yep, happy with that. And then we've got the little ones. So these are all water ripple as well. That's the one where it had something in it, so never mind. I forgot to get it out. There we go. Oop. Let me just grab that. Okay. So I think one just needs a little bit of trimming down. But yeah, those have come out quite nice. I'm happy with those. Might make some little pendants. And then the last one is this one. So again, I'm actually quite happy with that one again. Yep. So that's all the extras. Let me just move the extras back into the moulds for the extras back into their place. Right. So we will start off with the boat on moulding. Very soft mould, so it should be pretty simple. Saying that as I'm having trouble on moulding it. There we go. Okay. I just put. So that is the boat. You can see the bits of the foil. You can see bits of foil there. So on the inside, not so much from the outside. You can just see them, I think. But still nice. Just needs a little bit of trimming down on the bottom, which is a pretty simple job. So I'll do that in a minute. I'm happy with that. And then the dog paw trinket box. Come on, there we go. So that's come out nice. Needs probably a little bit of trimming there. I've got a couple of bubbles at the bottom, but that's nothing. Happy with that. And then the lid. Okay. No bubbles on the lid. That's really good. Okay. And there we go. Ooh, they've come out more black than that green. Oh, if the light hits it right, you can see it. But there you go. That is the trinket box. Might need a bit of trimming there, because it's not. Ah, there we go. It was just a tight fit. But yeah, trinket box. Quite nice. I'm happy with that. Yeah. So, I'll do the tidy up, do the pictures at the end of the video as normal, and that's it for this week. So as normal, please like and subscribe. Leave any comments with what you want me to do in future videos. And yeah, just come again next week and see what we get up to then. Okay, bye for now.